People, welcome back to our next video. Alright guys, so today I'll be doing a gameplay comparison between Lenovo Legion Go, also the Asus Rog Ally, right? Asus Rog Ally is running SteamOS, Lenovo Legion Go is still on Windows. So I'm going to be doing some comparisons with Spider-Man to see how well the game is running on each device. SteamOS is a lot more efficient with playing games, right? Because it's built from the ground up just for playing games, just like if you're playing on an Xbox or a PlayStation. We're gonna see the biggest difference in FPS and also like the graphics and how it looks and stuff like that, right? So let's put it to the test. Both of these devices came out around the same time. They're running the Z1 Extreme chip in both of them, so it should be a similar comparison. All right, so first let me show you what's going on with my settings. I'll be playing at 20 watts on both of these devices, right? 20 watts are going to be on the Legion Go and also on the Asus Rog Ally with SteamOS, right? I got GPU mode on balance. These TDP minimum 7, max 30, but I'm actually playing on 20. Alright, if there's anything else down here that you guys need to see, not really. Alright, let me get into the game settings. So with SteamOS, you can't change the resolution on Steam itself. You gotta do it in game. Let's go into graphics. We're going to be playing at 900p, max refresh rate 120, and I'll max out the refresh rate on the Legion Go 144. And we're gonna be playing with frame gen as well, on and off. So first, let's turn off frame gen, and we're gonna do it with just AMD FSR, and we're gonna do the same with the Legion Go as well. Let's go over the graphics. Make sure we have the same graphics as well. So everything on medium, right? One thing on high, right? So that's basically the graphics right here. And then let's get inside the game and see what's going on, guys. All right, so right now, frame gen is off. So I'm just running with FSR. So frame gen is off, no frame gen, getting around 43 FPS. I don't know if you guys can see that or it's too small. I'll try and zoom in so you guys can see properly. But FSR is off right now. I mean, frame gen is off right now, so I'm just running FSR. All right, let's swing around for a bit, see what's going on. Drop down to 30, went up to 56, so it's kind of all over. 36, 41. So it's not that bad. First things first, too, let me turn off VRR because I forgot that was on. Let me turn off VRR. I'm gonna disable VRR. Make sure that's not gonna mess with anything, the comparison. So VRR is off. There's no VRR on the Legion Go. So I gotta make sure everything is fair, you get me? Alright, so I don't really see any screen tearing or anything like that. 64, so it's all over the place. 56, 38. Still playable. Alright, let me turn on FSR now, outside, see what's gonna happen, guys. Turn on frame gen now. Frame gen is on. Save. Sit back, make sure it's there. Alright, it's there. And already it jumps up to 90 FPS right now. So now it's at 90 FPS. Let's swing around for a little bit more. And it feels a lot more smoother. So a lot smoother, guys. Alright, let's get in some combat real quick.
Hey guys, bird watching? There's some pigeons over there.
FPS 74, 60, 65. Remember we're at 900p as well. So not bad. Alright, so head inside and see what's going on inside. Alright, so inside we're at 95 FPS right now. 900p.
See if you can figure out what they're up to while I introduce myself.
Frame gen on. So 900p with frame gen on. 94 FPS, 95. So let's get in some combat real quick.
Mind me.
So 86 FPS. '85, 89. So FPS is kind of up there, and I'm not getting any type of screen tearing or anything like that right now, as of right now. So not bad, man. 91 FPS as of now. Gameplay is smooth and everything. Let's pause this real quick and let me disable frame gen and see what's FPS like in combat. Off. Yes, let's go back, make sure it's off. Alright. Alright, went down to 60. Went down to 63. So 65, 66. You know what I mean? So 61. So still playable even with frame gen. So I want to see at medium settings if the Legion Go could keep up. '56. I haven't been dropping crazy like that, so it's good. SteamOS is a great gaming software, guys. I'll tell you that right now. It's a great gaming software. So it's so efficient. So let me just get into the Legion Go and see what kind of performance we could get with the same settings and see how it compares with SteamOS. Alright, so let me show you my settings, guys. So 900p, 144 Hz, VSync off. So I'll be playing frame gen off for now, then I turn it on in the middle of the game. Got upscaling on AMD FSR. Go to graphics, same graphics as on SteamOS and the Rog Ally. Same exact graphics. Let's go back to display. So if I turn this on now, my fly up menu, my TDP, I try to match it up as best as possible. So I put it 2020 on everything so that there's no cheating, right? So 2020 and all here. Now if I go here, it says 800p, 60 Hz. Reason why I'm saying this is because in the Legion space settings, there's no 900p. So when I change it in Windows to 900p, it's not reflecting here, right? Because there's no option for that. But it's actually 900p, 144 Hz. As you can see, it's reflecting in the game right here. Let's get into the gameplay and show you what's going on, guys. So all my AMD features are off. No anti-lag, none of that is on. AMD Full Motion Frames 2.1, everything is off, guys. You get me? So right now, frame gen is off in game, and I'm getting around 52. So let's sit around for a little bit, then turn it on and see what happens, guys. 57, 58. I believe SteamOS was dropping right here and going all over the place at this point, but it's kind of stable at 50, 54, right? 50 around there as well. And this game is well optimized. I would say SteamOS was a little bit smoother, right? A little bit smoother. So drop down to 49, 47 just now. Alright, let me turn on frame generation and see what happens, guys. On, hit save. Let's go back, make sure. Alright, it's there. Went up to 129, 124 right now. 97, 87. So it's about the same as SteamOS. But SteamOS is in beta as well, keep that in mind. And not all games are compatible with SteamOS. So if you're running SteamOS, keep that in mind. Depending on what game you're trying to play, you might be able to get it to run, but you gotta jump through some hoops just to get it to run, right? Alright, let's get into some action and see what's going on. $91. Alright, FPS is up there, 97. Alright, let's get in here, see what's going on. 98. Alright, so right now we're at 129, 122. That's with frame gen. So in the middle of the game, I'll turn it off and see how much it drops to, right? Alright, one down, 116. I think at this point, SteamOS is around like 90 something, so 127. And the same settings, guys. $111. $112. $114. So it's up there. I'm not gonna lie. SteamOS is probably because SteamOS is in beta. Let me turn off frame gen. Frame gen is off. Off. $76. So at this point we was around the same with frame gen off, guys. 80, 75, 80, up and down. Let's give you guys a little bit more gameplay with frame gen off. $79. $71. Gameplay is smooth as well. Outside it was kind of shaky outside, but inside is a lot better. And this game is optimized for these systems, well optimized. Alright guys, so SteamOS right now is in preview version for other handhelds, so keep that in mind as well. So if you try and do that, the link would be in the description box down below if you want to install it on your system. But not all games are compatible with SteamOS, but it's a lot more user friendly compared to Windows. You don't have to go through all the hassle of tweaking certain stuff just to get the game up and running. You can just turn it on and then start playing. But not all games are compatible with SteamOS, so keep that in mind. Remember that. Right, so if you're on Windows now, you're playing a specific type of game, if you want to make sure it's compatible, you want to make sure you check it out before you update your device to SteamOS, right? Because you probably could get it to work, but it's not gonna work. That's great, and you gotta jump through some hoops just to get it up and running on SteamOS. And there are some bugs with SteamOS as well. Basically with the control settings and TDP, you gotta install certain stuff just to get that stuff up and running. So keep that in mind as well. Both systems run the game well. In some instances, the Windows shine over SteamOS with this game, but with some games, SteamOS is a lot better, guys. Assassin's Creed Shadows, I would say in that case, SteamOS run that game's a lot better. You can't mess with the settings, the graphic settings, but you playing at 1080p on the Rog Ally with SteamOS, you're getting around 60, 70 FPS, guys, off rip. And the graphics is up there. It's not on low. You can't change it, but I could tell the settings is not on low. Right? They said in a few months, next update, we will be able to mess with the graphics, but not right now. So yeah, so check it out, see what's best for you, and yeah, so see what's best for you guys. Because either case, either one you go with, is still great. Because the FPS is up there, visual fidelity is up there, either one, and that's basically it. So if you like what I'm posting, guys, just hit that like button, sub to try for more awesome content, guys. And remember what I always say, health is wealth, peace and love. I'm out, guys. Thanks for tuning in.